This is our second year being partnered on YouTube, and we wanted to go over the analytics and a general recap of our 2024 year in YouTube and see if we did better than the year before, which was 2023. So let's dive into the statisticals.
Let's take a look at the statisticals, Evan. What do you say?
So we're going to do the thing where you guess. So do you remember how much money we made in 2023?
It was like somewhere, it was under 500.
So don't look over here for a second.
Not looking. I think it was under 500. I want to say it was like 100 and something.
In 2023, we made, which you can see our other video, we go into all that from last year, whatever, if you're interested. In 2023, we made $427.13.
So under 500.
And I think in the
100.
monetization video, we included like October and November of 2022, because I think we were technically put in the like program in October. So it was, in that video, it probably said like $500, but in the year technically of 2023, we made $427.13. So the big question is, do you think we made more or less money this year?
I feel like it has to be more, but my guess is less.
What's your guess?
I'm going to say less.
Put a number on. Put a number.
I'm going to say, what was it?
427.
I'm going to say like 426.
All right, here it comes.
Oh, wow. So it is more. Where's all that at? Where did that go?
Straight into the bank.
It got spent.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not nothing.
No, so the total for 2024 was $751, which if you break it down per month, $62 a month, basically.
I mean, that paid for like the phone bill.
A sandwich.
It doesn't quite pay for the internet by a lot, but it did pay for the water bill for sure, easily.
So in terms of views, there was 400,000 views in 2024 and some change. In 2023, we had 300,000 views and some change, 443 subscribers, $427 in revenue, 5.9K watch time. So now let's look at 2024. So 2024, we had 400,000 views. We had 7,000 hours of watch time, so that's up a decent amount. 660 subscribers, which is up a decent amount.
200 more plus.
And we had $751 in 2024, which is pretty good for
goofing around.
Yeah, for goofing around. Do you have any guesses on what regular video and what short video got the most views in 2024?
I think thinks I would do better if it was multiple choice, but I'm gonna guess the most viewed regular video.
It's pretty obvious. It's a tried and true classic.
It's a Shelly tutorial on a Polaroid. Well, then I don't know.
It's a classic. It's the one that it always is.
Wait, what is the question?
The most viewed video in 2024 in terms of views just in 2024.
On any video made ever?
Yeah.
Oh, and then it's the keyboard.
Yeah.
Dragon, of course.
Yeah.
I thought it was what video that was made in 2024 had the most views.
That's a good question too. And then the short. What's the most viewed short that year?
I would guess it's some sort of football related one. Is it Nick Chubb?
No, it's actually these two TVs we found on the side of the road.
Oh, nice. How many did that get?
12K.
Cool.
So that was a good one.
I didn't even remember that one.
Yeah.
We do so much.
We've done a lot of shorts. We do a lot.
We upped our shorts game
by a ton. I wonder if we can. So let's look at shorts compared to last year.
Well, I wore pants mostly this year, so I don't get it.
All right. So in shorts, we had 81,000 views in 2023. And in 2020 we had 158,000, so it like doubled in shorts. Nice. 200 subscribers from shorts, 118. So I mean, we were kind of getting on the shorts game, but I've been pushing.
Well, 258 subscribers from just shorts is really good.
Yeah, our average view duration actually went down, so we fail. It went down 1 second.
Dang it.
So in 2023, our most traffic was from YouTube search, which makes sense because people are searching for that red Dragon keyboard video. And then same this year, it's also the most. And external, which I assume is Google search mostly. But the other categories, like the suggestion browse did go up slightly, which is good because that's like algorithmically being fed. It means people are clicking on thumbnails and whatnot, so that's interesting.
Well, it was a great video. It was a great year. Thanks, guys. We'll catch you next year.
Exactly. Just one interesting video from this past year is this MSI monitor video. Just keeps continually getting views, which is nice.
Oh, cool.
So that just like goes to show it's probably worth, like, I think we got those other 2 monitors. It was probably a mistake to not like unbox them and just do a quick video on them because it obviously does well, and it's just like the exact name of the monitor, so it probably comes right up if people search it. I would venture that is coming up because of search, and we can actually look at the analytics to figure that out.
Let's look at the statistics.
Yeah, so it's 70% from YouTube search, which makes sense because there's probably not a ton of videos like where the monitor name is like, it's probably like this MSI monitor, you know, it's like this just has the literal product name in there. So
it's a decent segment to like reach into more just on products, just like things that you search and don't come up at all, you know. And
the shorts like are very you know, I mean, people care. I don't know if people care about this or not, but it's like clogging, like they say, like clogging up you know, it's not like you can kind of be a little more free, I think, with what it is, because I mean, it's obviously still related to what we do, like technology obviously relates, but it's like, I feel like you can be a little more like out of your wheelhouse in the shorts. Like you can do like a one-off short about whatever. I mean, it still relates to what we do generally, but it's like
a short about Dracula or whatever.
Yeah, it's not like every video we have is a monitor. You know, we don't. How many monitor specific videos do we have? Probably not many, if any, other than that one. So yeah, that's just an interesting thing. I think talking about one of the better successes of the year is these Polaroid videos we do with Shelly. Very simple, but they've been out for a couple of months and they have like 4,000 or 5,000 views.
Mm-hmm.
And like historically, those other ones are at like 50 or 60,000 views. So those are kind of good, like bread and butter. Like they're probably coming up in search as well and just like helping people out. So that's good. I think obviously the proudest video of the year is the CRT Gaming PC video.
Yeah, it was a big project.
It did good on Reddit, like just with engagement. The video itself is at 3,000 views. It kind of like has plateaued. Initially it was rising like more than any video I think that we had done in the past was, but it kind of tapered off a little bit, which is fine, but it
got slandered on private.
But yeah, I mean, you can see the curve here. It's like that's a lot
quickly
of views.
To 2,000, yeah.
Yeah. But that was probably my favorite. Like it's just a cool deal. What did you have a favorite?
Are these in order of time?
Yeah,
released?
Now they are. Yeah.
Well, I can tell you we didn't release that many, because there's that.
Yeah.
So,
I guess technically this is like was released this year, but it was probably recorded.
Okay.
That's 8 months ago, 9 months.
Are the
ago.
VHS visualizers in line?
Yeah.
Okay.
10 months. So
what's the oldest there?
So the first one was the Spotlight video. 3.7 is nothing to shake a stick at. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Our first studio. My theory of that the YouTube monetization video would do. I think we can do a good thumbnail on this video.
Whoa.
And probably get some more views. But that 1,000 views is good. It's a longer video, which is nice. Chopra 1,000 views. The studio one has like 345. But I think that was cool because I think a lot of people that we knew watched it and kind of got something out of it. The Windows device disconnecting one, actually, someone commented the other day and I was like, oh, this helped me. So that was good. We were riding off the success of the Arthur video still. The behind the scenes got, which I think we posted like quite a bit after it actually came out. It got 3,000 views, pretty good. I think we should also could focus on these like VHS kind of filter like type videos because they like 2,000 isn't bad, 800 isn't bad. It's very niche, but that's actually not bad for like something that's. This is a little more. I'm sure there's a lot of people looking on DaVinci for that kind of thing.
For sure.
I'd like to do the more visualizers and stuff and make the more music. They're all doing okay. I actually I made an article on the website the other day, and I'm hoping that will help it in like just general search. So we'll see how that goes. But I don't mind these behind the scenes video. This one didn't do as good, but it's like the video didn't get as many views. I think a runner up for my second favorite video, I really like the Eclipse video. I thought it came out good.
It was fun. It was pretty like exciting to do. I only get to do it one time probably.
I think what's an interesting thing about this video is that even though it only has 189 views, I think we got a decent amount of subscribers from it, in opposed to how many views that it got. So I think it's shows it's like a good video. It just isn't like finding maybe the thumbnail could be better or something.
Well, there was a million solar eclipse videos
Yeah.
too, so it was pretty saturated time for that. And like that search, it's like you're searching that and finding
it'd be a
us.
thing that would just need to be clicked on through like the algorithm or whatever. Like you can see like, so I wonder end screens. That's interesting.
From our other
maybe
videos?
other videos, maybe, yeah. That's interesting. But yeah, like browse is the top, because it's like search isn't even a, like a thing on this. It's not getting.
Yeah, it's almost impossible.
Yeah, so interesting case study there. But I think another interesting thing to talk about is this the first video that was like more or less sponsored in a way?
Yeah, we got the free light out of it. So,
So GVM sent us a free, like their 300C competitor of Amaran light. It's kind of almost like the aperture light, but in the price range of the Amaran.
It's very impressive. I recommend it to people who,
I like using it. I use it all the time.
I like it.
We're actually using it right now. It's
Yeah.
the red on the background here.
It's like if you're not going to do an Amaran or aperture like ecosystem, it's like a no-brainer.
And so that video is actually 1,000 views is pretty good. Like it could have got 0,
Yeah.
It could be at 100, so that's good. This was one that was just the two most recent videos have kind of just been sitting on this was technically this year, but they're just kind of sitting on the shelf, so it's time to just like knock them out. But we did a video where Evelyn's shoots film photography for the first time, and 198.
I haven't seen that yet.
I'm not one of those 198s.
But it's like, objectively speaking, I think the Eclipse video is way better than this, but it's just funny that it got more views. I think my favorite part of this year on YouTube, just like from a feature standpoint, has been able to do the thumbnail test. It's just been like, because then you can kind of create 3 different thumbnails, and then just like whatever works the best is going to be chosen as the best. So I think that's actually like a cool, and it's funny, like in these Polaroid videos, like there's a similar, like similar ones were taken, but it's funny how on the different ones, because there's like a photo that's like exactly like the middle one there for each of those, but it's like those 2 did better for whatever reason, but on this one the close-up without the film did better. It's just it's just like no rhyme or reason to it, but it's just whatever gets clicked on more. So, and then we did like the Wise Cam thing. I don't think I mentioned that, but that's good. 4,000 views, not bad.
No, and it was a fun little video to
was
put
easy
together
to do.
just when we were unboxing our new cameras. So
I think like sort of a hack of just like, it's not necessarily the best thing to do ever, but just having these visualizers, if people are, it's a way to get it obviously didn't affect watch time that much. If it did at all, it's probably just the watch time is from more views generally. But if you were like hurting for watch time to get monetized, it like thinking of it, I wouldn't just put like junk up, but it like thinking of a longer kind of like visualizer, like vibe based video might be a good way to like increase your watch time if you're like struggling to do that. So 23 videos for the year, which is like at about 2 a month, but it didn't work out like that, but just like on average,
for sure.
It's 2 a month, which isn't terrible. I think 4 a month would be a good place to be in the new year, but that's a pretty ambitious. But with shorts, let's switch to that now. I think
just need to bank some more videos. you know?
there's some in the bank. They just Chopra doesn't want to edit them. Shorts, I'm gonna pause really quick and count how many we posted, but it's a lot. In 2024, we posted 115 shorts, that's crazy. Some of them are like more one-off, just like couple second things, but I put a lot of work into different ones. What's funny is something we kind of talk about too is the first short we posted is this like little slide projector thing. Didn't do too good on YouTube actually, but I think it did better on TikTok, which is fine. So we've been cross-posting like all of our shorts, obviously on TikTok and YouTube, and it's interesting to see what goes viral or like does better on TikTok versus what does better on YouTube. And there's been cases where there's been YouTube shorts that do really well on YouTube and do horrible on TikTok or just not as good. And then there's been instances where videos go crazy on TikTok but just do like okay on YouTube shorts. So we can dive into some of those options and see what happened there. This Superman trailer video, we posted it like the day the Superman trailer came out and just went to the locations in Cleveland that were in the trailer. And we did get the one wrong. Everyone calm down. It's okay. It's okay. So the Superman trailer video got 600 views roughly on YouTube, and it got 96,000 on TikTok. So it just shows that it is worth posting across the platform because you can be more successful on one to the other. I was kind of like not as excited about TikTok because we obviously have more subscribers on YouTube. We had like, I think we started the year on TikTok with like 200 followers, like maybe. So we've gone up 300. So now that we have had a couple videos do well on TikTok, it's kind of more motivating. Not that I was posting there anyways, but now I'm more excited about posting there just because there is like some good reaction happening. Another video that did really good for us on TikTok was this playing Elden Ring on a CRT video. So it's got 60,000 views. And a cool thing about TikTok that I feel like doesn't happen on YouTube as much is like likes and comments will just continually trickle in on TikTok. Like I feel like once a video on YouTube that's a short is not like successful, it's pretty dead unless it's being searched for like that MSI monitor video.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I think TikTok is constantly, if a video does any bit of successful, it will just constantly feed. Because it's like, if you think about this other video, the one I said was most viewed, like the CRT on the side of the road video, it's been at 12,000 views and it's just like staying there. Even so, you could say that's like mildly successful. It's not like crazy viral, but we're not seeing any other interaction from that.
Oh, how'd that one do? That one
that's the best video.
This deserved way more.
Yeah, this is yeah,
that's a real cart now.
Yeah, some people, it's just art. They don't understand. But so, and then another interesting example is this graphics card, thrift store graphics card video got 900 views on TikTok, but I believe it got like 2,000 or more on YouTube. Oh yeah, so on YouTube it got 7,000 views, which is pretty good. I think that could be attributed to just the audience of YouTube. I think is definitely more tech like focused overall. I would say there's like a wider just like a more general population on TikTok currently, so it's like there's probably just less people interested, and sometimes it's just random like what does good or not. Another thing we tried, like Molly helped a lot with, she just posted clips from our other long form videos that we did like this previously, and I would say that's a good thing to do, but I think we may have overdone it a smidge because it was getting murdered here, like 8 views. Like I would say like
almost if you spread it out more. Yeah,
that was the thing too. Is all
was
the
it
same
every day?
Thing, probably. So that was the issue. But like a one-off of those usually gets 400 views. So a thing I've noticed, and other people have talked about this too, is if a video is like okay on YouTube, it will basically, a short will automatically get 500 views just as a test audience. Like if it does initially okay, it'll in a day or two, it'll usually be served to at least 500 people because it's testing if it wants to like reach a larger audience than that. So like you'll see a lot of just these videos, 500, 400, 400. Like that's a pretty average. There's a lot of, 600 videos that do a little better. They go higher, but obviously, there's a lot of 500 and 400 view videos, which I just found was interesting overall. So it's kind of, it's like if you get a 500 view video, it's like you did okay. Like you did enough to like at least hit the algorithm to some extent, which is good. But I think it consistently posting is good as long as you're not posting the same exact type. Like if we had alternated with a different type of video every other day, I bet those clips would have done better because the clips are getting some amount of views.
My favorite short was the first snow, or that one.
Which one? The Chopra on the bike? Yeah, that's a good one. Davey liked that one too.
I don't know if you
Did we
see
say
Davey.
what my favorite? Did I pick a favorite one? My favorite might be the Elden Ring one, just because it did so good on TikTok. And another interesting thing is YouTube said that they were going to extend shorts to 3 minutes, but that it just like hasn't happened. And I was kind of holding off on a couple videos to edit because I felt like they could use the minutes pretty tight in certain contexts. And TikTok, I think you can post 3 or longer. Like, so I feel a little more freedom on TikTok. It's sometimes good to tighten it up to a minute. Like sometimes it should just be a minute, but there's sometimes where it's just so hard to get enough information into a minute, but it's also not worth being a whole video.
Right.
And it's also like we shot it vertically probably, so it's not going to be like a regular video. So I'm hoping they institute that change, because even if it was 30 more seconds, it's just more time to like get more information and not be so rushed. But it also probably like, I think just based on like my usage, I think people are like sitting and watching a longer TikTok video than YouTube Shorts seems a little more cursed overall, like brain rot. But yeah, I like doing these like VHS camera videos and then like showing the like it's like here's the camera, here's the footage videos. Some of them have done okay, but I just for like personally what I like to do, I enjoy doing those.
Yeah, I like when you do those too. I thought they would do better. First snow was fun.
Yeah, that's a good one. I mean, I'm pretty proud of hitting 100.
It's 115.
15 shorts. I think that's a good. I mean, more would be better this year, but it's also like I think that's a good. I think you could. I think more is possible. It's just a matter of. I don't know.
That's pretty good though.
Yeah, I think it's good.
I mean, it kind of also, I feel like could coincide with like how many regular videos you put out. I don't know if it's true, but we should have a short out that goes along with most of our regular videos.
We try to do that. I mean, not that we've posted like a ton of videos this year, but like, you know, for the CRT video, we definitely had like, and honestly, you could always make more. A piece of advice I'd give everyone if you're promoting just any sort of content like music or videos or anything, build people just share a video once and they're like, it's dead. Like it didn't do good. It's like, yeah, you got to keep promoting, you know, if you want to be successful, you got to keep promoting it. So it's like repackage, you know, we did the CRT video, repackage a short. Like we could literally shoot a brand new short and it's going to go to an audience that hasn't seen it and it can link back to that video. So that's definitely something we can improve on and just do better. But I would definitely recommend if you're proud of something you do and you think it's good, you should keep promoting it. But otherwise, just let it die and move on.
There will be a lot of that.
But I think like just the thing about posting so many videos is you can see what like works and what doesn't. And I think the format of doing I don't know why it sounded like that. The format of like finding a TV and then testing to see if it works, or just like finding some piece of equipment and seeing if it works is like a proven format for our channel. You know, like this TV video did good, this other one did good. So we're actually going to shoot a video like that after this. So we're going to continue to do that. But a thing that kind of is hard to make that repeatable is like, I'm just finding this stuff on the side of the road or at a thrift store. So it's like, if I don't find, there's been a drought. I haven't found a TV at the thrift store for like 2 months, maybe.
Wow.
It's been a minute. I found more on the side of the road than I have at the thrift store. So it's also like, that makes that like I would do that every single day if I found a TV every single day, but it's hard to do that because it's just random, you know what I mean? So, but that is I think that format is something we could continue.
I like it.
To push. And then also like an adjacent format to that is the like doing weird stuff on a CRT, or not weird stuff, but just like stuff you wouldn't expect, like playing a modern game on the CRT. So there's more of that to come for sure.
Did the one a day, we both made the one a day do any good? That was so important.
I know. One day the people.
How'd the Lark do?
They're just like consistent. They got like, they're all at like 500 views or whatever. It's nothing like crazy.
They don't like my bike.
They're pissed.
Jerks.
They're all at 500, which is funny. So it's not bad. Yeah. So we mentioned it earlier, but it was cool to like go back and forth with GVM and just have them send that light over. And I think it'd be cool this year to like get some other stuff sent over, maybe reach back out to them. There's definitely other pieces of equipment that they have that would be interested in. We bought, they have like a wireless lav like kit that are kind of popular, like DJI and Rode have them. We have a Hollyland one that we really like. So we got the GVM one on sale like during Black Friday. So we're going to just do a short about that. But I'd love to try out, like Hunter has a light he really wants to try out. It's like the 600B bicolor.
I thought you were gonna say the Godox no lid. I want that one.
Which one's that?
That 4x4 one.
We'll tell Godox. Tell him, Hunter.
Look, Godox, I'll review all of your lights in depth with multiple minute videos that are talk about how good they are if you send them to me.
Perfect. They're gonna get right on it. People are getting on it. My people will get with your people. I think this is more for TikTok maybe, but I think another good format that I just need to do better is like if I do go to the thrift store and get stuff for the game room, it's real. I got the neck cam for it, but this video, it's 600 views is fine, is pretty decent for TikTok. But those are easy. The audience isn't as much there on YouTube for it, but if I'm gonna do it, I'm just gonna cross post it anyways.
Yeah, why not?
What made the Superman video successful is obviously just that's like advice that everyone gives, but it's just like the timeliness of the video. Just it was the Superman trailer just came out. We filmed it the same day and posted it, so it's like that's gonna up your likelihood of success. I've also noticed on TikTok that like DIY project stuff, not that it doesn't do good on YouTube either, but like the audience seems to like like the painting and like the barn door video always gets comments and likes over the years or whatever. So just post. The more you post, the more you find out what people like or don't like and what works and what doesn't work. Yeah, I mean 600 subscribers is a lot to go up in a year. I'd like 1,000 at least this year. So I guess looking at all that, goals for the new year. Yeah.
I mean, I think we probably said something similar last year, but just consistently posting more. I mean, we have stuff banked, like you said, but maybe we just try to quantify that and just know what's on the back burner and what could be, and just making sure, like, if something doesn't go out in that 2-week period, that we can take an old one that's in the can and just like, churn it. If we know we can't get one put together.
And I guess what I would say is, not in every case, but in a lot of cases, some of the videos that are on the back burner are either there's like something that needs to be like technically isn't just not like camera technically, but just like story or just like interest or like what has been shot. Like it comes down to like the production of it in a way. It's like there's either just like so much stuff to go through that it's like just a massive amount of work, or it's like there's something there but it's like not quite there because it's missing a couple pieces. And I think like with the CRT video we did a good job of just like I was just like, okay, this is what we're missing, we're just gonna go record Hunter talking head to like
fill in the gaps.
Yeah, to fill in those gaps. So that comes down to like if you're doing good pre-production, you can
crank it out,
it'll go quick. Or it's just like for me, I feel like if I have a very like succinct idea of what it is, I'm really good at just like knocking it out immediately. But the more that it's like kind of fighting with it and like finding out what it is, it's a lot harder. I mean it's pretty obvious, but just something to think about as we're doing stuff. Like I've been trying to pick away at that biking video and it's not that hard, but it's just like a lot of shit to go through. Like it's 3 or 4 days worth of footage.
Yeah, it's a lot.
It's like 30 minutes long right now, which I think is fine. I think it works to being that long. It's just a matter of like just getting it all
polished up,
done.
30 minutes is a lot to go through to make sure it's good to go.
Yeah. Pro bono. But yeah, I don't know. There's stuff in the can that's a cool video that I think will do good. It's just a matter of getting it out. But I was telling Chopra, it's not doing us any good sitting on the server.
No,
nothing.
And it's definitely well past the
statute of
limitations as far as the legality of it. So I think we're good.
Yeah, that was part of it too. That was a calculated thing, if anyone asks.
For sure.
But yeah, I don't know. I'm proud of the. I think the shorts is where we shine this year. Just like banging them out and just. I mean, it's in the proofs in the numbers with just the amount that it went up. since the previous year or whatever. I think it's like doubled in views basically. So, I mean, it's 94. Well, from 20, whatever. That's the year before, but we didn't post as much. It didn't. I don't even know if it existed in 2022. It probably did, but we obviously didn't post as much. I think shorts are a good like equitable thing on YouTube because it is like it is just feeding people. If it's good stuff, it like is gonna get rewarded. So yeah, I don't know. I think it is a good year.
The Goodyear tire May blows. The Goodyear May blows. Yeah, I mean, I had a lot of fun. Evan definitely like has the reins on all that. The like how it's all posted and like what we should do. I just play a guy on TV.
I just play a couple guys on television.
That's what I do here.
We play big games for big prizes, and we're big winners.
Big winners only.
I think just like a good strategy on YouTube overall is just like finding your niche to some extent. I think ours is like CRTs, old technology, VHS, computers like adjacent to that. And I mean, that stuff's all fun for us to do. So I don't think it's a bad thing to mess around with. And then obviously just like camera and filmmaking stuff too all makes sense. But yeah, we'll be doing more of that in 2025. So it'll be great.
Look out for our fun content, our serious content, and our informative content. All right.
And look out for Chopra's 10-minute edit of the fractal case video. So we bet Chopra that this fractal torrent full build video would get 1,000 views in 6 months. The video's been out for like 2 days. It's till July, whatever. If you can just go click on it and leave it running in the background just to spite Chopra. Then he has to re-edit a 10-minute version of it.
And you'll get to enjoy that.
And that'll actually be good, hopefully, maybe. I mean, not that the other one isn't good, but it's long.
Little long. That's all.
It's probably, don't tell him, but it's probably not worth re-editing, but we're just going to make him do it anyways.
If it was down, it was just, I watched it. It just needs cut down.
Yeah. But we'll see what's up.
It could serve to be 20 minutes shorter.
I agree.
And it would be amazing.
And if he spent the 20 minutes that he was arguing with us.
But the counterpoint I was thinking in like the 5th time I watched it by myself was that if someone had never built a computer before, it's a good way to see almost every part of it.
Yeah, for sure. That's kind of what I was saying to Chopra too.
Like you get to see, because like I've watched things about anything. It's like the more they show you, the more chances you have that aha moment about something you don't understand.
Well, here's the thing. It's like the balance between information and entertainment. It's more entertaining for it to be 10 minutes long, but it's probably more informational for someone actually doing it to just real time more or less.
And it's like, oh, how does this go into here? I'll just scrub through the video until I see they're at that point, and I'll watch and see how it goes in.
Yeah, right? So it's really what the purpose is. Like, is the purpose to show people exactly, or is it to be informational? And I think this is more informational than it is entertainment.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, so like if you think about like Linus's videos, a majority of them are just, there's information in them, but they're edited as entertainment. It's not gonna, it's like, a lot of times it's like, hey, go in this forum to see like all the steps that we actually did. It's just like overviews so you know it exists. And if you're more interested in it, then you can like dive deeper into it.
Right.
But this video is like the whole process,
the whole banana. And more.
And some random person is probably not going to be entertained by that as much as they would be if it was more for entertainment.
It's the whole process and more.
Yeah.
You get to see me bang on a box. You get to see me whistle and make weird sounds. You get to see me stare at the camera and say, okay, let's do the next part. It's great. It's just an interesting look at what we do.
Part of it. But yeah, all right. Well, thanks for watching. This was a video that we made about 2 years monetized on YouTube. Oh, the final thing for staying this long is let's see the total amount of money we've made since we've been monetized. Oh, it was already on the screen. It's $1,200, almost $1,300. So not bad, but also not good.
It's not paying for anything, but it's better than zero.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a good chunk of change.
Yeah. It's better than nothing. It's money that we didn't have otherwise, so it's good.
And honestly, it's good. We also, we have the associates, Amazon associates, that's been money, so you can't discount that.
Yeah, that like usually like averages $600 to like $1,000 a year or something. So that's like another whatever money, like double the money basically. So
that's a month's rent.
Yeah.
Here at the building we own.
Yeah.
Right, David? There's a little
good.
dog here off camera. You can't see him.
Get up, David.
Come here, Dave.
All right, well that's that. So good luck, everybody. Don't quit your day job, and good luck.
Don't fall in.
Don't fall in.
All right, this is Hunter and Evan from Black Valve Media, and we'll smell you later. Evan always ends with the thumbs up.
Peace. That's David the good dog.
Let me get 3 big booms.
Boom! Boom! Boom!